Alright guys, it is Saturday morning. It's 7:15. A sale here starts at 8 o'clock. They said they had video games. I'm really early, so I'm just going to tell them that I saw their ad as I was on my way to work or something. And see if they'll let me take a look at what they have. But I'm definitely the first one here, because I have to drive like 20 minutes to the other sale. Good morning.
Hi.
How are you? Good. Sorry, I just saw a sign as I was going on my way to work there. You don't mind if I take a quick little gander?
Are you into LPs?
I'm into video games here.
Oh,
Yeah. How much are your games?
Jared?
What do you want?
I'm not sure here. How much are the N64 games?
What do you want them all?
Sure.
Give me $15. You have them all.
Okay. What else we get here? Give me a deal if I bought everything? All the games you got?
All the games I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me $60 for everything there if you want them all.
Actually, I already have that one. She said, actually, I already have these ones. So you wanted 15 for these, right?
Yeah,
Would
give me
you?
$30 for them. For those ones. All of them.
Should you do 25?
No, $30. Yeah, that's a good deal.
Yeah, no, it's What if I put this one back?
Still $30. What? Okay, give me $25 then.
All right, cool. Am I paying you?
Yeah.
All right, great.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot. You don't have any other video game stuff, do you? Is this all of it? Fantastic. Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
You too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Damn. I'm fucking so happy I came here. Holy shit. I am so fucking happy I came over here, guys. Wow. Oh my god. I was gonna go head to another sale, and then I saw that this one got posted and it said they had video games. And said lots of different video games, so I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a try. And lo and behold, fuck yeah, let's go, man. Harvest Moon 64. Advertise they had games. I'm early. They're just setting up now, but I'm gonna go out there and see what's up. Morning, man.
How's it going?
Not too bad, brother.
Good.
Sorry, I'm a little early.
That's
Just
great.
saw the sign there.
Yeah, yeah. You're just kind of coming out.
Cool,
Let me
cool.
take a look around.
Yep. Any video games at all?
Yeah, a few.
Cool.
Yay, somebody's here.
What kind of games are you looking for?
Nintendo, Super Nintendo, GameCube, Wii, Game Boy, all those sort of things.
Yeah.
Pretty much just see whatever.
Sure.
I'll run and grab a coffee, man, and then I'll come back. Gives you
Okay,
a bit of time.
Okay.
Yeah. They're just setting up, and they're really nice. They have the video games. I know that they advertised GameCube, so I just started naming off a few games that I knew they had, just so they wouldn't forget. Told them I'll run and go grab a coffee, and then come back. So we'll come back there in a sec. So how much were you looking for the games? Did you have a price on them, or?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't need your truck. Probably around $10.
What's probably around $10?
Per game?
Yeah.
5 to 10.
About you.
What?
I definitely need this one. Would you do 25 for these three? Gives me a little bit of a discount.
That works.
Get a few of them.
The piece might have fell right here. Some stuff I'm like, I'll group together. Do you have like Rock Band or anything like that?
No, I don't
No?
have a rock.
Well, in
band.
that case, like the drums, the guitars,
Mhm.
the mics, and that stack of games.
Mhm. Oh,
Okay,
this
so-
all kind of belongs with
Yeah,
the
I'd keep
guitar.
it. Well, I mean, like, okay, how many is it? 1, 2, 3. Like, I'd say like for $30, all the Rock Band stuff and the games and the microphones.
Cool.
Sort of, I mean, getting rid of it as
Like
a
a.
unit or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to get rid of all of it.
Yeah.
How much were you looking for the Wii system?
I would sell like the Wii and the Wii Fit together for, I don't know, like, yeah, $25. Like, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, these won't
We had
be,
them posted on Kijiji for 100. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, these don't these go together. It's the
Okay.
Guitar Hero for
Yeah, I had it in a baggie, didn't
Is it for this?
No,
Or
it's
is it
I?
for
No,
it's
no,
for
it's
the
DS.
a DS Rock
and
Band.
and
You can put that-
it's for the DS and the
30. They're brand new. Paid almost $100 for them. How you doing, Kurt?
Hang it in there.
Needs a close.
I don't know, it looks better than the Sunbeam down on it.
There was one up there. We have 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, we added on.
The more you buy, the lower the yeah, I guess. But I mean, really, it's like, you know, like a.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we're, you know, and had a fistful.
Really?
Okay.
Great, Rita.
You're loud. And that comes with the little the gun or whatever. The
Oh, the crossbow.
yeah, the crossbow. It should be.
Is this for the Wii?
There's this is all like rock band and microphones for like karaoke stuff. I'm sort of lumping all that together, and then
Okay.
we have a couple systems and then some games. Yeah, and it's all the original Wii.
And how much are the Wii?
A buck or two a game. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, what kind of
Sure.
thing can we muster up if I got this stack of games in one of the consoles?
Well, I'll let me just see here. I mean, I'd say all these games and a Wii like $30 or is that good?
Would you do 25?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are they both work? They're both
Oh
the
yeah,
same.
we had them
Yeah.
working. You can check. Actually, I should check the. Let's make sure I don't have any weird batteries or anything in them.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate
All
it,
Yeah,
thanks.
yeah, no problem.
I'll just look around, see
Oh,
what
yeah,
else you
yeah.
get going on here. Looks like you collect some comics too.
Yeah, well, it was a very short period of intense collecting. In what year would this be? It probably tells.
1992.
Yeah, yeah. So it was basically when it all the hype and then it crashed.
Crashed
I think.
down,
So then
yeah.
If you're interested in anything specific, you know, I'm really like it's more of a time capsule. What I mean, because I just know some stuff didn't pan out into much. I mean, that's all.
Yeah.
New Mutants. And I think I pulled out any ones that it was like sort of the Spawn stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Make me an offer, I guess, and you can have the whole friggin' thing. Like, I don't really know. We're both sort of.
I would be guesstimating
Yeah.
on. I mean, I don't know what you paid for this sort of stuff
Well,
when
I mean,
the time was, and it.
No, but
you
it
know, they're
doesn't-
not.
it honestly
They're not
doesn't
really
matter.
worth a whole lot
As someone
now.
that like, you know, I got what I wanted out of it.
That's right.
At the time. So
That's
those
right.
would be like the most recent. I was buying Green Arrow, like Kevin Smith, the director, bought them, but then I sort of just stopped. So I don't think those are really worth much.
Here, you think about it for a second. I'm gonna drop this stuff in the
Sure,
truck.
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
I'll be right back.
Sure, yeah.
How much for the children?
Okay, guys. So, the camera shut off there for a sec. I got a stack of advanced games and regular Game Boys. Some good stuff in there. I'm seeing what I can do to get all those comics. I don't know what they're worth, but there's some old shit in there. And this guy's selling shit cheap, so see what happens.
You know, getting rid of them, knowing that someone's gonna invest time in trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Like $50, would that be worth it? Like,
You do 40, and we got a deal.
sure, yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Cool.
Because really, I've moved twice, and I've never sat down to do anything.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Great.
and I'm pretty sure you'll.
Yeah, I don't know what's there, man. Honestly, it's
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
it's a gamble, but
Yeah.
you know
No,
I enjoy
I'm
this sort of
pretty
stuff.
sure
So
you're gonna be fine. Yeah.
okay, cool.
Because there's stuff that like especially with the internet now, like
Yeah.
weird, like people that like specific things.
Specific things,
there'll be
yeah.
Pockets of it that'll.
Cool. Did you want me to take this stuff out of the
You can-
container?
I mean, you can if you want to keep it all together.
Yeah.
You can keep it all together. That's
All
fine.
right, cool, man.
I can give you a hand there if you
No,
want.
it should be all right. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't. If I move again and I'm lugging that around, I'm going to be cursing.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Oh my let's fucking go! Woo! Let's go, weekend. Oh, holy shit. Let me turn this off here. Oh my God. I don't know what kind of score I just got, guys, but I'm telling you right now, that bin is worth more than 40 bucks. I just like, I know nothing about comics, but those are all in like mint shape, man. There's like cardboard behind all of them. They're not fucked up. There's some old stuff. I don't know much about comics, but I knew just the way he was selling his stuff. He just wanted to get rid of everything. I could tell by the Wii. I got a Wii for 25 bucks with a stack of fucking games. Woo! See this right there? This, ladies and gentlemen, this is the high of yard sailing right here. This is what you wake up in the morning for. 10 o'clock. I came here at that sale at, 7:30 or 8 o'clock this morning, and it was advertised for 9, so then I went out to another area, and that's when I picked up the Mario Party 5, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to come back here and check, because they advertise video games, and I got a Wii for 25 bucks. I mean, I probably could have gotten all the video games for like 50. But I just didn't want to carry and deal with all this Rock Band shit. Even though the stuff sells really well, it's good to flip. But I just, like, some of the Rock Band stuff was kind of used pretty heavily. There was a lot of wear and tear on it. And I don't know, man. I'm at that part of my collecting now where I'm trying to be selective. I'm not trying to buy everything. But yeah, I got a bag of advanced and regular Game Boy games, like some Castlevania shit in there for $5 for the whole baggie. I had the camera off. The camera turned off for some reason, and then I saw that little bag, and I said, how much per Game Boy game? And he just said $5 for the whole thing. So I said, yeah, I'll do that. And every time he would give me a price, he'd be like, $5. Well, I mean, if you know, and it's almost like he didn't want to, he wasn't firm on any of his prices. So then when I asked him about the comics, I asked him, like, what did you want for the comics? And I think I turned on the camera, and he said he would prefer to sell them, like, in stacks. And I said, well, what about for the whole thing? I was expecting him to say, like, 160 bucks or something. I don't know. I knew it was going to be cheap. I wasn't expecting him to say $60. And then I just threw out 40. I would have easily paid 60, but I could tell that he wasn't even sure on that, and he just didn't care about them. And he even knew, like, if you flip them, you'll make some money. So, wow, just wow, dude. I almost want to take these comics right down to the comic store and see what I'm working with. So, it's only 10 o'clock. We got some more sales. I'm kind of shaking right now because I think that might be a fucking hell of a score. I mean, even if all those comics are worth 25 cents each, we're making our money back. So let's just fucking go. Camera died. It's gonna die again, but I want to turn this on just to show you. 25 cents. All right. Here you go.
Oh, you're good.
Thank you so much.
You want it back?
No, I'll carry that. Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh man, what is up with today? I just got an i7 960 for 25 fucking cents. I'm going home. I can't handle any more of this. Hey, what's up, guys? I am home and I had one hell of a day. A couple of my competitors were away camping and stuff like that, so basically every place that I went to, it didn't matter if it's 30 minutes out or 10 minutes away from my place, I was the first one there looking for games. So it was a really solid day. Kind of screwed up first thing, I forgot my glasses, so whenever I saw signs I kind of had to pull over the side of the road and take a picture of it with my phone and then just keep moving. So I'll be sure to take my glasses so that I can see the signs. Because when people put signs on the side of the road, they're like really small print. But either way, it was still a very successful day. Might have missed out on a few sales because of the glasses issue. But we're going to jump right into it, guys. Before I get into the video game stuff, I am going to show off this that I got towards the end of the live footage. I got myself a Intel i7 960 boxed here. I'm not going to open it. Everything is in there. I asked her if it worked. She said yes. They ended up getting some parts for a computer, and this was like an extra thing that was sent or something. I don't know. And she said, well, if it doesn't work, it's only going to cost you $1 to begin with. But she said, I'm almost positive it works. It's... I still can't believe it, dude. I was like on my phone looking to see how much these retail for, and then I just asked the girl like, hey, how much are you selling this for? She said, it's on the table that is selling everything for $0.25. And I was like, so you want 25 cents for this? She was like, yep. So I went to the truck and grabbed $0.25 and got this. I'm definitely going to test it out before I go and sell it. These things here are selling anywhere minimum for 80 bucks, Canadian that is, and all the way up to 160. So I'll end up just probably selling this for a quick 80 bucks and just boom, Bob's your uncle. So really happy about getting that. 25 cents, guys. Come on, let's go. I mean, even if it's busted, it's worth the gamble. But she's telling me it works, so we'll see. The first video game pickup was the very first place that I went to. I was on my way to a sale that they told me they had some Wii and GameCube games. And then all of a sudden, I checked the postings, and somebody had made a post at 6 a.m. saying they had video games. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna gamble it. I'm gonna go down to this place because the place that I went to was about 20 minutes away from where I was initially going. But I said, fuck it, I'll go. So happy I went, man. I get there, I see a stack of N64 games, some PS2 games, a couple of 360, I think, and some GameCube. I asked the guy how much he wanted per game, or for the N64 games, and he said, what, for all of them? I said, yeah, sure. He said 15 bucks. And I didn't even see the titles at that point. I knew that I could see Donkey Kong, like a yellow one. It was either that or Tony Hawk's. So I was like, alright, this is going to be good. So we'll show off the games. We got Donkey Kong 64, which, you know, goes for 20-25 bucks. Diddy Kong Racing. This is like the 4th copy I've had. I've been selling them for $20 all day. I already have a copy of both of those on my wall already, so these are going to be flips. Mario Kart 64 with a great label. If I put it up too close, it's going to stay out of focus. But Mario Kart 64, sold one of these for $40 a week and a half ago. Already have a copy up there. Here's one that's going to be added to the collection. Battle Tank. This is about a $15 game. Another one that's added to collection, a total shitbox. Twisted Edge Extreme Snowboarding. This is a $3 game, so basically it's free. And last but not least, the best game out of the lot. Now probably my most expensive N64 game. It's even up there in value with the StarCraft 64 that I have. Fairly rare and sought after. Harvest Moon 64. These things are going anywhere from $80 to $100. Really good label condition, just a little dirty, but that's will be easily cleaned up and looking fresh to death. That will be going on the wall, and I got all those N64 games for $15, guys. I mean, that's like $3 a game. It's pretty crazy. Less than $3 a game. And then I wanted to try and get everything. So since he said 15 bucks for those 3 games, I said, well, what do you want for everything? And then he said 60 bucks. And I was like, whoa, thinking to myself, that's a pretty big price hike. So I started getting rid of some things. He was being a hard ass. But I ended up getting 3 more games here for 10 bucks, so $25 for everything. Got myself a copy of FIFA Street. I already have this complete in box, so I will be selling this. These things normally go for about $15 complete in box. Tony Hawk's, it's a game that I don't have, even though it is a player's choice. We'll put it up on the wall. It's about a $10 game. And the most expensive game here that I don't have, will be going up on the wall, is NFL Street 2, and this goes for about $30 to $35. and it is complete in box and very, very good condition. So that was a really nice pickup. So I've got those 3 GameCube games and those stack of N64 games for $25. Up next, we'll go to a place I went. I don't even know if I'm going to have the footage up of this or not. Went to a yard sale. He had a bunch of DS stuff and Xbox 360. He also had these 2 things. Unfortunately, there's no games in either of them, just the cases and manual for Pokemon Pearl and Pokemon White. Both complete, well, not complete because they don't have the games, but manual and box. Got it for $2 for the both of them. I get a lot of DS stuff. I'm sure I will run into these couple of games loose, and then I can complete them. So that's why I grabbed those. So $2. And then we went to another sale, which was, I was going to skip out on the N64 one to rush out to this one. Happy I didn't, because we still got the stuff. So I get there, and I asked the girl on the yard sale post how much she was selling the games for. She said anywhere from $5 to $15, and I knew she had some GameCube stuff and PS2, so I went over there, asked him how much. He said like $10 a game. I got there early, and so I struck a deal with them, $25 for these 3 games. The first is Spyro Enter the Dragon. I already have this game complete in box, but there is a guy that buys games off me quite frequently that said if you find any Spyro games, please pick them up. I will buy them. So that's why I picked this. There you go. I already texted him, and he's waiting for my my reply so I can go give him these games. Another Spyro game that I won't be keeping. We'll be selling it to him. The Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning. Pretty sure I have this for PS2. I don't know. But yeah, there it is. I'm not really going for a complete set of Nintendo GameCube. I'm just kind of collecting really good titles. I'm sure this is a fun game, but I'm more looking to keep stuff like this, which is Mario Party 5. I don't know if the glare is there or not. We've got Mario Party 5. The disc is in very good shape, complete in box. This is a $50 game. Very, very happy to pick this up. Got all 3 of these games for $25. So I'll be just adding this one to the collection, selling these 2 probably at $10 a pop, and we'll basically have this for free, or just have paid a couple dollars for it. So that one is not going anywhere. So there's that. And then, actually, before I get into the big sale of the day, well, actually the N64 stuff's definitely really nice. But yesterday, I messaged the girl on a yard sale post, asked her if she had any games. She said no, and then she emailed me back a couple hours later, and she said, actually, yes, I found some GameCube stuff. I'll sell you everything that I got for $20. And I said, well, do you know what titles you have? She's like, yeah, I got a Mario game, a Pac-Man game, and I said, okay, sure, I'll come pick it up. Pleasantly surprised when I get there. Got myself Pac-Man World 2 for GameCube, complete in box. Gonna add that to the collection. And Mario Sunshine, woohoo! And it's not the, wow, I kind of sounded like Mario there. Yippee! Complete in box. It is not the player's choice. It is the black label, the original label. I had just traded off my Mario Sunshine a couple weeks ago towards an N64 bundle. If you guys watched that video, I was pretty disappointed that I got rid of this game because I love Mario Sunshine. I did a full playthrough of it here on the channel as well. Just so happy to have it back. This one is not going anywhere. It's going on the shelf. It ain't moving. I don't care. So we got that. And then it gets better, because the GameCube was actually the complete in-box Mario Sunshine GameCube with the memory card. And yes, even the memory card is in this thing. They're inside. The cardboard isn't in here, and it is missing a controller. There's just some random like PC controller she threw in there. That's all she had for gaming stuff. But the GameCube is in there. I guess I'll check to see, and it's just in great shape. I'll see if there's a game in here. No. So yeah, I got the console and the cords whoa, I almost dropped it. And the GameCube memory card that actually is shown on the box itself. It doesn't have the insert, like if there is like a cardboard insert, it doesn't have that. But the console's in there, the memory card and the hookups, and I also got the Mario Sunshine. So I looked this up on eBay. These are relatively rare and expensive, like the Mario Sunshine edition. So this will be nice for the collection. For 20 bucks, guys, I got all of this for 20 bucks. So I'm really, really happy about that pickup. And let's move on to the bigger pickup of the day. Get to this guy's house. The footage is there. I don't know how much of it I'm going to be putting in. I'll cut it up because I was there for about 15 minutes. I asked him how much he wanted for his Wii stuff. He was saying he's telling one girl like 25 bucks, another person like $30 with a Wii Fit board. I didn't want the Wii Fit. And then I heard him say he wanted $1 or $2 per game. So once I heard that, I started grabbing all the games that I thought would be worth something. And I managed to get for $25. I got this Rayman game. It's probably a shit box. Just looked cool. I was trying to find a bunch of games that I could bundle with a Wii that I bought for him and flip for money. We got Batman, Lego Batman 2, and Lego Batman 1. Also got Star Wars The Complete Saga, which I already have. And I actually think I have one of these Lego Batmans. But the two good games here, we've got Super Mario Galaxy and Mario Kart. So we've got all these games here. By the way, I already have a copy of Mario Kart and Galaxy on the wall. So pretty much all of these games I'm just going to flip. I already have one guy message me today. He's actually looking for Mario Galaxy 2 and Mario Kart. I don't have Mario Galaxy 2, but I do have this. I'm going to sell him a copy for 10 bucks. So that's already flipped. So we got all that, and I got the steering wheel, Wii Sports. Make sure the game's in there. Yep, game's in there. And I also got a Wii system. Got all the hookups in here, very good condition. Just two controllers and one chuck. So I got one chuck and two controllers. All the hookups, everything for 25 bucks for everything that I just showed you. So what I'll do is I will sell, now that this Mario Kart is gone, I'll sell this entire, make sure it all works, test it, sell all of this and the stack of games for about, I don't know, 40, 50 bucks. I'll put it up for 50, I'll settle for 40 if someone bargains. And that'll make me some money there because I'll sell the Mario Kart for 10. So, you know, off the Wii stuff, I'll make like 30, 35 bucks. It's nothing major, but it helps pay for stuff. You know, I make that $35, and next thing you know it, all this N64 GameCube shit that I bought, it's free, and then I still have money on top of that. So, and then what you guys didn't see on camera is same yard sale. There was a baggie here full of, not full, but there's a handful of Game Boy Advance games. And I asked him how much he wanted for the games. He said the bag for $5. So I was like, okay, I'll take it. The games that we got here, we've got Lemmings for the original Game Boy. I know it's hard to see. Lemmings. That's about, I looked it up, that's about a $12 to $15 game. Here's a good one. We've got Donkey Kong, the classic NES series for Game Boy Advance. That's like a $15 just for the cart, 15 bucks. Pretty rare too. We've got a Need for Speed Underground shitbox. We'll get the shitboxes out of the way. Caesar's Palace shitbox, Game Boy Advance, and another shitbox, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. And the two other good ones here, we've got Castlevania Castle of the Moon. It's about a $15 cart. And probably the best out of the lot, we've got Castlevania Adventure. For the original Game Boy, which is a pretty expensive game itself. I already have a copy of this, so I will flip this. In fact, it is... it's up there somewhere. But I do have this exact same Game Boy game that I bought in a lot previously. So, got all those games for $5. So, I'll be... I don't really collect Game Boy stuff, but I'll flip what I can. And I'll probably keep the Lemmings because I do like some of the classic Game Boy, but the Game Boy Advance stuff I could give 2 squirts of piss about. But for $5, you can't beat it. I mean, this is we're just profiting like crazy right now. So yeah, there's all that, and then the big thing. I'm gonna move the camera and show you guys what's up. We got all of these comics. All right, so I noticed that all these comics were there, so I was like, you know, how much are you looking for your comics? Let me get a autofocus going here. So I'm like, yeah, what are you looking for your comics? And he said, oh, I don't know, man. I've had these, you know, forever. You know, what just throw me out an offer. And I hate making offers, right? Because if I would have offered him something, I would have said like $80, something like that, you know? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to drop the stuff on the car. I want you to think about it. And I come back and he said, I was like, so, you know, what are you thinking? He said, $60, right? So at that point, I already knew I was buying the shit. And then I basically said, well, you take 40 and it's a done deal. And he thought about it for a second and he said, oh yeah, sure, I just want to get rid of all this stuff. So anyway, I got all these comics. There's a little over 300 of them. They are all in, I mean, there are some wear and tear on some of them. Some of them have been read quite a bit. I already took it to a comic book store, and he offered me $280 cash for all the comics in there. He said that there are a few expensive ones, but he prices it the way he does, depending on how much of a certain comic that he has in stock, the condition, and how rare they are. So if that guy's offering me $280 cash, he said he could give me more for trade-in, but I don't collect comics or anything like that. If he's offering me that much, I'm sure that these are worth a lot more. So I'm actually going to go through the tedious work of looking up basically every single one of these, or the majority of them, and educate myself on how much these things are worth. And well, that one just got Shrek'd. Wizards. I'm gonna educate myself on how much these are worth, so that way I know down the road what I'm looking for and how much stuff is worth. Because the more that you educate yourself on things that you find at yard sales, you know, the more opportunities come up. So really happy with that. Worst case scenario, guys, I sell that bucket for $280, and I make, what did I pay for? $40, so I make $240. So right there, phenomenal. I spent $95 today for everything, so I'm really happy with how today went. I'm gonna look up those. I may try and sell them on my own, maybe for like $400, put them up on a Craigslist, Kijiji type thing, and see if there's any biters, because I'm telling you, if that comic book store is offering me $280 cash, they're worth a lot more than that, because obviously they gotta make some money, and they're gonna do their tricks. I understand how that works. And I only went to one store. There's like 2 other ones, but the guys that do the appraisals aren't in until tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna take it to one other shop tomorrow, tell him that the other guy offered me $280, and see what this other dude offers. If they offer me like $300 and I look it up and it's worth like, you know, $450, $500, I might just take the $300, and that's a quick, easy flip to help go towards some stuff. Let me turn off the autofocus here for a sec, or it's gonna keep making noise. I don't got one of those fancy lenses that doesn't make noise. So yeah, guys, that was the day. Spent $95. Where is my cell phone? I will tell you how much money I've spent this week, and we'll do an update on all the money that I have spent since day one. So up on the screen right now, that is the total. And for this week, it was kind of a slow week, guys. I only sold $265 worth of stuff. And just in the last 24 hours, I spent $115. That's including today, what I spent in game. So we've had a profitable week. We made some money to go towards the collection by selling doubles. And this isn't including what we have here. So we're going to sell those comics. We're going to sell this Wii stuff. We got a few Game Boy games we're going to get rid of.
And then I still have a Nintendo system. I managed to sell, oh, remember when I got my, my Earthbound? Which is right here, by the way. Got the Earthbound. I got a bunch of Super Nintendo stuff. Well, we managed to add 6 games to the collection, and I sold the rest of the stuff for $160. So basically for $140, we got Earthbound, Mario RPG, and like 4 or 5 other games that have $20 plus value. All for, you know, $140. So, I mean, that was just phenomenal. I've opened up Earthbound, took a look at the chips, all that other stuff. It is in just phenomenal shape. Same with the Super Mario RPG. So, just really, I guess, a good week, but kind of a slower week. And then, what else did I get rid of? I got rid of some DS stuff that we got. And I still have a Nintendo left, a couple of DS systems, and that's pretty much it. I've gotten rid of all my doubles. I sell things pretty quickly, and that's another thing that I want to quickly talk about before I end this video. If you guys are taking off, thank you so much for the new subscriptions, all the comment love, and all that fun stuff. Finger bang that like button, guys. Thanks to everyone that's using my Amazon affiliate links. But if you're going to stick around, I just want to not rant about something, but I want to get something off my chest. For all the guys that are new to the channel or even old to the channel that cry and bitch and moan about the fact that I sell games. Listen, I understand. When I go to a yard sale or I go to a flea market and I see a reseller trying to sell something at retail price, it pisses me off, alright? It pisses me off because I'm salty that I can't get it cheaper than you know, I'm salty that I can't get a steal on it, pretty much. I understand that psyche. But for those that are complaining that I am buying a bunch of stuff that I don't need, like this Wii stuff, you know, I don't need it. The majority of the stuff I already have on the wall. I'm buying it cheap and flipping it to make profit to help pay for stuff. There are some people that are legitimately salty about that and bitch and complain about it. And all I have to say is this: if I'm going to get the games really cheap, why wouldn't I buy them? Some people said like, oh, you should leave it for somebody else. Dude, shut the fuck up. What do you mean leave it for somebody else? I mean, what? Are you serious? I mean, like, either you're salty that I'm getting things a little bit, you know, getting things cheap and then flipping them, but being called like a pathetic reseller or something like that. I'm not a reseller, and I don't sell things at retail value. That's how I sell. So that's why every time I make a video, I've sold a minimum of $200 to $700 worth of stuff in a week. You don't sell that kind of volume by asking retail prices. If a game is worth 30 bucks, I'm selling it for $20. I might even settle on 15 because I bought it for 5. You know, I flip to get rid of it to help pay for things. Hopefully, I know a lot of you guys understand that. The majority of you do. But for the ones that are like, dude, all this guy does is sell things, that's not true. I mean, look at my wall. This is less than 3.5 months of collecting. So for those that are telling me all I do is sell, I mean, that's ludicrous. Look behind me. That's not the case. Of course, I am going to sell to try and recoup my money, which I have been doing, and as you can see on the screen, I've been doing a very good job at that. So, to all the haters, you know, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, but you gotta chill out on calling me a filthy reseller. It's kind of annoying. And usually I don't, you know, feed the trolls and stuff. Because the thing is, I don't think they're trolls. I actually just think some people see it and they actually think that it's a bad thing that I'm doing. I actually don't think it's people trolling. People are just, I guess, uneducated or don't really understand the process. I mean, you'd be fucking broke if all you do is go out and buy games and not try and flip all of your doubles, or you just let all of the gems sit there because you already have it on the wall and you want to save it for somebody else. I mean, Jesus. Wow. So that's my little rant. Sorry for those that had to sit through it. But I just wanted to speak my piece and just let you guys know that I'm not a filthy reseller, but I do resell. And not at retail prices. You know, that's not all I do. But I am going to resell the shit out of those comics. So, very, very happy with today. I'm very happy with how the channel's going. The videos are starting to really get a lot more views, more and more subscribers, more likes on the videos. Great comments, you know, aside from, you know, a little bit of the haters, but I've been getting tons of emails and tweets from people showing me their pickups. I love seeing that stuff, guys. I love talking about games, and I know that I can ramble on a little bit on the second half. I know that a lot of people just want to see the live footage, the fun stuff, but I just like talking about video games and telling you guys little stories on how I got the stuff. So keep watching, keep showing that love, guys, and we'll see you on the next garage sale find. So happy hunting, guys, and of course, stay bows.